Hello, I'm IBX Toycat, and welcome back to another live stream on the internet. Today, I'm doing some cooking with Toycat, because it's everyone's favourite series apparently. Honestly, it's one of these things we just kind of started doing and people do like it. So today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be streaming from the kitchen, and I'm going to be deep frying because I have had a recent obsession with deep frying. It sounds like a weird thing, like, yeah, it's a really old tradition, it's bad for you, it makes you die or whatever. But no, the truth is, I really like deep frying, and I want to experiment with it because I think that cooking is kind of like a science. I mean, it literally is a science, right? But cooking is kind of like a science. Let's experiment around it. Let's see what we can do by throwing just random things that I have around my kitchen into a deep fryer, because that's the thing I've got to do. I just got out of the shower just for this stream, and this is my first time using Streamlabs OBS on my phone, so everything's a bit weird, everything's a bit different, but let's hope that everything goes okay. So hello, I'm IBX Toycat. I've got my laptop here behind me in case you're curious as to how this is going to work, and yeah, hello. This is, I have to work out like an angle, I guess, like maybe, I'll just bring you around with me like this. So yeah, hello, I'm Toycat. This is my frying pan. Oh, I've got two frying pans here. I've got like a pan, frying pan, if you will. And I've got like I think this is actually called a cooking pot. Again, I'm not big on the cooking terms. I'm more big on the cooking thing. So yeah, I've got myself some oil. This is all based on Kit Kats, by the way. Like, she just told me how to deep fry things, and I'm going to work with that. And we're going to deep fry the things I've got over here because wait, I'm going to switch now. What I have with me today is I've got a bunch of stuff that I want to fry. Because honestly, although deep frying, like, basic stuff like let's cook some pork is really fun. What's also really fun, oh, my phone is falling out of my thing. Oh god, I don't know what I just did, but I can't see anyone anymore. But, okay, hello, are we here? So I've got a bunch of things that I enjoy because cooking meat is fun. But I realised deep fried egg is amazing. If you've never deep fried egg, it's really, really horrifically awful for you, but it tastes amazing. Deep fried cheese, just frozen cheese. In this case, it's 50% reduced fat, so it's basically healthy. Throw some cheese in there, and then we're also going to be experimenting with. I've got some anchovies. I love anchovies. We'll throw them in some batter maybe. We've got a pineapple over here, which I mean, we'll see how that goes. I've got some jelly, because I don't know how jelly's going to react with, like, deep-fried oil. And then we got some salmon over here. Mel Mellon says deep-fried anything is awful for you. That's basically fact, right? But if we pretend it's not true, then it's not true. Then I've got myself some deep dish Aldi knockoff of, what's it called? Like, Chicago Town, the deep dish pizzas. And we've also got down here some ice creams, because I googled deep fried ice cream. I learned it was a thing, and I don't want to learn how you make it. I just want to throw ice cream in the deep fryer and see what it does. So I've got two ice creams that are like half done, and we're going to deep fry those as well. Also the pizzas at some point, but we'll deal with that later. Anyway, hello, I'm IBX Toycat. This is a really rough streaming setup, but I'm trying to make it work. Like, you might notice the camera's jiggling a bit, but it should be a lot more stable because I'm not holding. Okay, there we go. Here we go, look at this. So now we can just zoom around here, show you my setup, and let's get going. I should have really preheated the oil, or already done it while we were having that conversation, but I'm not really aware of what I'm doing here today. So, yeah, as you can see, please show us your 4 different coloured chairs. As you can see, there's 2 of them. There's my red OK hand chair. It's got things on it right now, I think D&D stuff, but yeah, I've got the most delightful chair in the world. If you've never seen it, oh god, this... Okay, this recording setup isn't working, but here's the most delightful chair in the world. If we just quickly, as you can see, it is an OK hand chair. Look how beautiful it is. Anyway, let's head over here. Let's see how the. Oh, we didn't put oil in the pan. I mean, you can, pro tips of Toycat. I'm not really like. Usually when I'm streaming, I'm like more prepared. In this one, it was just like I hit go by accident, and we're just kind of working around with that apparently. So, yeah, we're going to set down our... Actually, I'll try and do this one-handed. Let's see if we can do this. Okay, so this is some oil. Some vegetable oil by Sainsbury's. We're going to open this lid. I can't do it with one hand. Like, why not? Oh, maybe there is no opening on this lid. Maybe this is the opening. But we're going to try and open. Oh, it's one of these bindy caps. And let's do it. Someone says supremacy chair. Is OK hand supremacy? I mean, it's the superior emoji compared to the high five emote. Like, if you're doing something with your hand, then that emote should be it, right? But otherwise, we're pretty good. Okay, so deep fry the deep fryer, please. So I'm actually too poor to afford a deep fryer. That's just a well-known fact. Deep fryers are not within my... Honestly, I just assume it's silly to get a deep fryer. Like, also, this is really hard one hand. I just want to point out that I'm struggling here. I should probably just drop this down and do it, but... Someone says, what graphics card do I have? On my phone, okay, I'm going to put the camera down on my stove, nothing can go wrong with this idea, right? So if I put the camera down here, oh, look at this. You see that? You can get a live view of the cook now. So I don't know if you can see me over here, but here we go, let's do this. So let's just throw some oil in there, and oh, is that a beauty shot? Wait a minute, let me see. Oh, look at that beautiful hand. This is what you come to the live streams for. Toycat hand content. If you come to the live streams for Toycat hand content, please stop watching them. I'm going to dump some oil in here. Probably too much oil, but again, is there such thing as too much oil? Deep frying implies no. But yeah, so we've got these two things. I've got some batter mix here. So apparently this makes Yorkshire puddings, but I'm assuming it's also batter you can put something else around there. Someone says we like deep fried pickles. Oh, I love deep fried pickles. I love deep fried jalapenos. I've got myself a jar. We could probably deep fry these as well. Like, why not, right? Okay, we're going to move the camera a little bit back because it's a little bit shaky. Okay, over here. I'll like here a little bit, and then we can switch it. So if you want to see me, oh look, there's me in my door, and here's me in my batter mix, and then we can switch back, and you can see the heating process. Okay, that's nice. So again, as long as I don't mess something up, my phone won't be deep fried, which is good. By the way, if the stream stops, assume my phone is deep frying itself, and that I'm about to die in some horrible explosion, because I wanted to deep fry everything like it. So wait, if we rotate, we'll kind of roll you around, like, let's go over to my bowl setup over here. Let's set this up. I've got a tripod, but it's not really working. Show the Putin fridge magnet. Oh, sure. As you can see, it's Putin. As you can see, it's slightly different Putin. It's really good stuff, man. Tell us about the European elections while your house burns down. Ah, did you hear Europe had an election recently? Most of the UK is not aware of that fact. But yeah, let's settle this thing down. And then I guess we'll switch the camera for... Yeah, we can look at the oil anytime we want. And we can switch back over. And we can make ourselves, at the very edge... Let's make some batter. So I've got some Sainsbury's basic batter mix. I'm going to pour this in a bowl. So right now it looks like it's just flour. In fact, I think batter mix is just flour, right? Like flour and some salt or something. Next up, wait, let's tilt down a little bit. There you go. Next up, we throw an egg in there, apparently. So egg goes in, nice and easy. And then we'll put some water in as well, I think. Again, I'm not a food scientist or anything. Oh, wait, if you guys haven't seen this yet, wait. Open can. Did you hear that at least? I guess you might not be able to see it from there. But I have a voice activated bin. It's my proudest possession. Anyway, so I've now got a bowl. It's got some egg in it, and now we have to mix it up somehow. I guess we'll grab a spoon, and we'll do this, I guess. Toycat, this might be your last words. Will this curse capitalism? This is peak beautiful capitalism, right? Like, man gets paid money, because every time you watch a stream I get like some tiny ad view. If there's 600 of you right here right now, I probably made about 60p, 60 cents. Maybe a little bit more if the CPMs are good this month. So yeah, man gets paid to deep fry ridiculous things. Peak beautiful version of capitalism if you ask me. Then we've got to put some cold water in here. I'm not sure what has to be cold, like, world can't tell me what to do. I'll specifically for 200 mils, and I guess we'll just respect that wish. But yeah, look at this. We've got some batter mix. I'm running out of data. Can you put this in 144p? The reason I love streaming on YouTube, I know that's a meme joke or whatever, but I love streaming on YouTube because they always convert to all the qualities, right? Like, it'll always be 2.4p. Okay, so we've got some water. Roughly 200 mils. It's a little bit less, but you know, it's 2019. Who needs to be precise about anything? Let's pour this in there. And now we've got some very tragic looking batter. Like, wait, I'll tilt a bit down more. Look how tragic this looks. This looks like a sad bowl of cereal that you put in the washing up bowl by accident. Oh, thank you so much, Tatiana, for the 50 Norwegian crown super chat. British YouTuber known as IBX Toycat burned house down. I can't read it. I'll read it from here. Burned house down while live streaming in a deep fry accident. Wait, chat, can you see these on stream, these super chats? Or are they just... Like, I figured it would be on stream because this is the Streamlabs app, but Apparently not. Thank you very much, Tatiana. If I die, just know you're the last person to have given me money. Oh, that means it's my estate's money, not my money. But, I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but I guess it sort of is. But yeah, this is apparently batter. I really don't... It doesn't seem like batter to me. Like, it looks like we've just created something awful. Am I doing something wrong, maybe? Like, I've just created a sad soup. By the way, just fun fact, chat. What do you think a soup is? Because I would wager, even though this is sad-looking egg and batter soup, I would argue this is still soup, right? No one would eat this by themselves unless they're insane. I mean, some insane person's given this a try, right? Actually, speaking of insane people, I won't do it, but use a whisk. Oh wow, you think I own a whisk now? You think I'm part of the bourgeoisie who owns a whisk in 2019? No thank you. Okay, so... yeah, it's not really mixing because I don't have a whisk. The closest thing I've got to a whisk is like a fork. Or... yeah, I don't own a whisk. I'm sorry. You know, I'm sorry guys. I didn't realise we were the 1% club here, owning a whisk. If I'd have known that was the case, then maybe we wouldn't have to done something. People only eat you if someone gave you money. You know, I do this for like relatively little money. Wait, you can prove that on YouTube, right? Like, because anyone could give you money at any time to do anything stupid. But yeah, okay, this is roughly mixed, I would say. Oh god, okay, it went all over me. Okay, well, now we've got batter on my worktop too. And yeah, the bowl isn't big enough for this much batter, but it roughly looks like batter now, right? Okay, let's... oh god. Okay, we've made batter. Good job, Toycat. Someone says fork is better than spoon. Okay, I'll give a fork whisk. Yeah, fork is a bit more like a whisk, I guess, like, on that level. Okay. We got this going. We're going good. We're going good. Okay, next step. Next thing we need to do, according to this bag, so we need to add some olive oil. No, vegetable oil. Actually, that's kind of optional, but we'll do it anyway, because, you know what? It's 20... oh, God, I left this on the stove. That was not a smart idea. So we'll just put a little bit in there. It says 5 milliliters, but, you know, what is 5 milliliters, really? And this way there's oil in the batter as well, which should react well with the oil in the pan. That's just, I hate that sound of fork on plate. This is for you, Mr. I'm sorry. Where's the egg? The egg's in there already, don't worry. Okay, so now we've got some batter, which has egg in already, so we don't need these eggs anymore. Now we can start deep frying things. So, I guess first up should come the ice cream. This is Halo Top. I like Halo Top ice cream. It's really good if you put something else with it. It's really bland, but, you know, tastes good, low calories. I've got some jelly. Actually, should we just go for this? Yeah, let's just go. So I'm going to flip cameras over. I'm going to show you how messy everything is already. And let's go ahead and let's see what happens when you put jelly in a pan. So as you can see, it's very hot. We're going to die if we do this wrong. I'm just going to throw the jelly in there. Actually, wait, should I batter the jelly first? Can you batter a jelly? Please don't use ice cream with palm oil. Palm oil is my favourite though, it tastes so good, right? I don't actually know what palm oil tastes like. I know it's bad, like, it's ecologically bad, but I don't know if it's psychologically bad, tasteologically bad. Okay, so this is some jelly. So people reckon batter the jelly. You do have to batter the jelly first. Okay, please move the extra fuel away from the pan. Wow, so fussy. So fussy, chat. So we're going to put a little bit in there. Oh god, okay, that was not a good sound. That is not... you do not put jelly in the oil. You do... that is not a good idea. You are meant to batter this first. It just disintegrated and covered everything in oil. Well, science at Toycat. The sound of good frying. Oil fire incoming. Chat, so while we're here anyway, how do you put out an oil fire, just so we know for future reference? Just asking for a friend, you know? Okay, so we're gonna... we're gonna not do that some more. I'm glad I tried that first. So here we are again. So I'm gonna batter this jelly somehow. I've got a big bowl of batter. I don't even know how you batter jelly. Like, we'll just scoop our hand in there. So this is a jelly, as you can see. This is one quantity of jelly, right? And we're going to dunk it in here until it's thoroughly battered. It feels really gross right now. Flour song says. The one rule is don't put water on a oil fire. I would have done that. Okay, yeah, we've got to put some... I've got some breadcrumbs around here. Maybe that's useful. Or some cheese. Because this isn't really sticking with the batter, you know. That's what fire extinguishers are for. Okay, so I've got myself. By the way, pro tip, chat, don't do this, I guess. I've learned the dangers. I'm going to be really careful with this, because I think it's going to have the same result. There's not enough batter in there. Okay, we're going to... I don't have any flour. I'm going to find the closest alternative that I have. I've got sugar. I've got muscovado. Yeah, no flour though, I have to throw it away. I've got some breadcrumbs, which is basically flour, right? So these are katsu breadcrumbs. We're gonna pour a bunch of these into a bowl. Okay, so we're gonna bread the jelly. Okay. Thank you very much. Wait. So, Abid just gave a super chat. I can't read it though. Time to watch bad cooking during Ramadan. See, this is how to encourage you not to eat, like, oh, I've got jelly inside the batter now. Okay, so we put this in here. And we're going to breadcrumb the jelly. Oh, this is the weirdest thing. I have never... Oh. Okay, so if there's an oil fire now, I'm going to be prepared. I'm going to turn down the pan already. Okay, we're going to turn off this just in case it's important. Okay, we're going to... Because I'm genuinely scared after how that other jelly went down, and that was so much less. We're going to use a spoon to put it in too. So let's grab the spoon out. And that way we've got maximum safety if something goes bad. Oh god, oh man! That's not good. I should stop doing this now, I think. This is probably really dangerous. Yeah, I see why you're not meant to do this at home. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop this, I reckon. I'm going to open my window. Gonna turn on the extractor fan. I'm gonna leave that jelly there. Yeah, that's just not smart. That is not a thing I recommend. I have a spoon of deep fried jelly here, but I'm not convinced this is a good thing. So yeah, let's. That jelly looks so sad. Okay, we're gonna get that jelly out of here. Okay, jelly is moved. I'm going to have to clean up everything that just happened there. And I'm going to have to pray that there's no smoke alarm in there. Because I've got one that's smart, that's in the other room, but not over here. Yeah, that was quite a disaster for a first time deep fry, right? At least there's no fire. See, this is the optimism we need, right? This is the optimism we need in chat today. So yeah, I think that was horrifically dangerous, by the way. Like, pro tip, do not try that at home. Look at the oil that's everywhere. I don't know if you can see this. You can see just everywhere there's oil. Because it exploded, right? We'll try the jelly afterwards. It might still be tasty. But for now, I need to, like... I need to assess my priorities in this live stream, you know? Okay. So we're going to try something a little bit more basic first, because I've learned the dangers of when deep frying goes wrong. Yeah, I guess we're going to move this off for a second. I think there's still probably jelly in there. Oh god, okay, there's a... Yeah, that's not smart. Let's turn that off. Okay. Jack, it's fine. Do not deep fry anything that's primarily water. Yeah, I didn't really consider that jelly was water, but now I've learned to consider that fact. And we're going to try and get as much oil out there. because it's kind of it's a hazard to have oil just lying around, right? But that does not seem like a good thing as far as I am concerned. That's not a good noise either. Toycat, mix the oils and see what happens. I am curious about that, but that sounds like bad advice. I think you want me dead, friendo. Okay, so we're gonna take some time. We're gonna reassess what went wrong there. Oh man, I've never felt so close to dying on a live stream, at least in real life. You know, this really puts Minecraft deaths in perspective, eh? Okay, we're just gonna get all the oil out of there. Okay, we're good, I'm alive. Humans are 97% water. Did you know water is actually 97% humans? It's a common misnomer that it's the other way around. Okay, so I think we're just about fine here now, actually. Well, maybe one last pass because it looks a bit wet. Yeah, pro tip, oil goes everywhere when it explodes. So let's go for round 2 then, shall we? Okay, let's try this again. We're gonna start. I'm like seriously shaken because I haven't ever had an explosion like that before. But you know, if you don't have an explosion while you're cooking, you're not cooking, right? We're gonna heat it up again, and we're gonna see if things go bad. There's like some batter stuck on the side here. Okay, we're otherwise good. We can keep things going. Yeah, I don't think I can properly express how like terrifying that was to me, because I just wasn't expecting it. Okay, next up, I've got cucumber and I've got salmon. They're both wonderful ingredients by themselves. Someone says clean the oil first. Oh no, you can leave the bits in the oil, right? They'll just get really hot and burn. Oh, I can see where that's a problem. Turn fire spread off. Thank you for the tip, chat. Use a pot. Yeah, I do have a pot over there actually. Let's switch over. It's a good thing we have that. So let's turn this off. So we're going to switch over. Wait, let's show you. We're going to switch over to this guy over here. We're going to move the plastic away. Probably a smart move. Okay, so we got a big old pot of boiling oil. As you can see. Well, I mean, you can't see. Wait, I'll just show you. That's the wonderful thing about cameras, you can move them. So as you can see, big pot of oil. I've turned on the heat again. We're going to let it slowly heat up. Well, I guess I'll just move the camera. I can't put the camera on the stove, that just seems like a bad idea, so we'll leave it here, just in case we explode again. And we're going to take my salmon. I'm a big salmon man, right? Actually, should we go cucumber first? Wait, cucumber's mostly water, right? It's funny, we're like, oh, I just learned, don't put water in a deep fryer, and then I'm like, you know what, a cucumber's a great idea. So I guess we'll try ice cream next. I've got ice cream, it's kind of melted down. We're gonna just throw, can we just throw ice cream in there? I don't actually know. I know deep fried ice cream is a thing somewhere. I don't know how you make it though. But yeah, let's grab our ice cream. Just like this. We're gonna cover it in breadcrumbs, just in case that's important. As you can see, I've got breadcrumbs all over my ice cream now. And then we're gonna throw in the oil, and we're gonna see what happens. Wait, is ice cream water? No, ice cream's like cream, right? And milk is... You know, let's find out what happens, I guess. A little bit terrified after last time. I'm gonna use a spoon, because we... Never have I been so glad that I used a spoon. Okay, so we're gonna throw it in there. Oh, that was really sad. I don't think it's hot enough, maybe, because it's not making any sound. Wait, chat, let me show you what's up there. So yeah, disregarding everything that you learned 2 seconds ago. No, ice cream's not made of water though. Ice cream's made of cream. And although milk tastes like water, there's some chemical difference, I believe. But yeah, it just kind of sits there. So we'll leave that there for a bit. You guys can watch that go down. I'll put you on my toaster, maybe? Wait, I'll put you on my kettle. And then you can watch... Okay, so we'll just angle you down. Oh, God. Angle you down a little bit. I've got water on my phone, so I can't touch things anymore. Oh, God. Okay, wait. Yeah, I can't... My phone is like... You know when it's water on your phone and you can't, like, see what's what? That's happened to me now. I'm going to have to... Hello, chat. Okay, we can dry my phone, hopefully. Yeah, like, the touchscreen just kind of breaks. Okay, there we go. Stop with the breadcrumbs, you fool, says Sydney Carter. Why can't you put breadcrumbs on ice cream? I don't see any good reason why that shouldn't be the case. Okay, so you can watch this deep frying happen in real time. It's kind of just not doing anything, right? Like, there's no sounds, there's no explosion. Kind of makes you wish that, oh, this has got jelly on it, we should clean that first. Okay, let's get all that jelly off. There we go, that's mostly true. Let's see what's actually happening here. Yeah, I think it's mostly just shrinking. Like, this is my deep fried ice cream. It looks a bit like something that you don't get from cooking, but get from put more flour in the batter. I don't have flour. It's 2019, okay. So we're gonna take this. Look at what it leaks, man. Like, wait. Oh god, this is very. What have we done? I have created a tragedy. But we'll put it down, and we'll come back to this later, I guess. We'll see what this turns into. So if you want to see my current collection of deep fried foods so far, deep fried dessert is not a good idea, as it turns out. Because what we've got so far is this. Deep fried jelly and deep fried ice cream. I mean, what could go wrong, right? Okay, so next up, we should probably take out the rest of the ice cream, unless maybe it gets better that way. I'm not even sure what to expect from this, honestly. So let's put this back in the ice cream tub. I don't even know, man. We're going to take out most of this, as much as we can, and then we're going to try something else, because, you know, ice cream had the, like, most disappointing reaction I've ever seen to anything. Like, you can tell this is scalding hot ice cream, sorry, scalding hot oil. Like, look at that burn you can see on the spoon here. It's hot. Okay, we got most of it out of there. Because fun fact, oil is thicker than most liquids. So, oh no, it's the opposite way around, isn't it? Like, oil is thinner than water, so it floats. Whatever, there's a fun fact in there somewhere. You guys know it. Oh, it wasn't hot enough to fry it. I don't know, it's been hot for quite some time. I'll turn it up again. So we'll watch this for a bit. We'll throw some more oil in there. We'll see how this goes. And I guess now we'll start deep frying the next thing. So again, if you've never fried deep fried eggs, like, deep fried eggs is where it's at. That looks so disgusting. I'm sorry, where can I buy it? Says Grisavi. Now that's the kind of positivity we need in this stream. So yeah, we're going to make an egg now. Because eggs are mostly water, as I understand it. I mean, I hope they're not mostly water. Also, this is like precariously close to the edge. I should probably move that a little bit. Also, we've got some jalapenos here. You know, what I'll do is I'll throw some jalapenos in there and see if they cook. Because chat reckons that this isn't, a few people in chat reckon this isn't, what word am I looking for here? It's not hot enough. So the only way to test if it is we put some batter on our main boys, the jalapenos here. And then if the jalapenos fry, then it's clearly hot enough. Because there's no noise. Yeah, okay. I wonder why it's not cooking fast enough. Chat, what's wrong with my technique? See, this is the one situation on the internet where someone's live streaming and they do want advice, right? But if you look here, you can see that just nothing's happening in there. We'll try some more just in case, but I don't think this is going anywhere. So we'll take some more jalapenos. We'll cover them in batter. Then we'll cover the batter in some of this. And then we'll take this and we'll throw it in there. Like, it's just kind of sinking. Is that good? Is that normal? Am I just so like attuned now to seeing explosions that if I don't, I think it's not cooking? That could be the case. The oil isn't hot. Not hot enough, I know. Make sure to wear gloves. More heat. It's on temperature 6 right now. Like, you can see it's bubbling in there. Like, there's something happening, just not very fast. I could put a thermometer in there, or I could use the body's thermometer. But pro tip, don't do that. But yeah, let's throw some more things in here. So I've got a tray of salmon over here. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna cut this up. Because I love salmon. I'm sure salmon tastes way better if it's fried though. Like, the universal rule is just, if you haven't tried frying it, it tastes better fried. That didn't work how I wanted it to. Okay, let's, I've got the big knife of fate. If you don't know this knife, this is my trusty knife. It's been with me since day one I moved in here, and I use it for everything, and it's never cut me once. I've come so close to cutting myself so many times. Like, I cut in terrible ways, like towards myself, against myself. All the ways you don't want to cut something. And it works just fine. So, is it even on? Yeah, right, chat. Like, it looks like it's not. Turn on the heat. I swear to God, this is on 6 heat. Like, not max, but like, higher than medium. And it doesn't look very fried. I'll turn it up a little bit more. I'll turn it to 7. But given that we had an explosion at 5, it just seems like that's not the defining factor here. Okay, so we're going to take some salmon. We're going to dunk it in some batter. Dunk the batter in the breadcrumbs. And now we should have some deep-fried salmon. Wait, salmon's probably mostly water, right? That has to be a fact. Like, if it lives in the sea, then it has to be water. So we'll throw that one in raw, just to see if there's a difference. Then we'll throw some... By the way, every time you touch fish, your hands will just stink forever afterwards. You just have to accept that's a fact. Like, you can't wash away fish stench without, like, minutes of work. But it's fine. You guys can't smell my hands. Believe me, if you did, after I touched that chocolate ice cream mess, you wouldn't want to. But yeah, I think maybe it must have been heat, because it's getting better now. Deep fry Mars bar. What I do have, also I should be working, how can I look away since we plan torrents? I genuinely might die. It's a real attraction to the stream, right? Like, imagine if you missed the stream where Toycat dies. That would just be tragic. That would just be tragic. The more you put in the pot, the longer they'll take to cook, and the higher the chance of a fire. Pro tips for the PogChamp, right there. More oil equals more fire. I wonder what the logic on that one is. Okay, so we've also got some cheese here now. Again, cheese is amazing, but if you just throw it in there, it just kind of melts immediately. Like, pro tip, don't throw cheese in there. But if you throw some cheese in like a batter encasing, we'll make like a cheese ball, it's going to be delicious. It's going to be absolutely delicious. So we've got some cheese, we'll throw it in the bowl, mix it up with some stuff, and then we throw this. I got way too much stuff in here. Then we throw this in there. Is cheese made of water actually? Like, it's a dairy product, but who knows with dairy these days, right? Or look, we're making like a nice little stew over here. Did you know it's better to have lungs than not to have lungs? I disagree with that. Deep fried chicken, it tastes good. And that'd be far too conventional for us. Okay, next up here, we got some anchovies. I'm a big believer in anchovies. Like, I know that they're one of the worst ingredients. As a professional chef, this is hard to watch, says Adam Jackson. Oh, I can only imagine, if you actually cook for a living, these streams are basically torture, right? Even if you don't cook for a living, you can tell what I'm doing is objectively wrong. It's part of the allure of it, in my opinion. Okay, so we got some anchovies, which, again, in my head is mostly water. I've just got one anchovy, it seems. This costs 60p, but you get one anchovy for it. Oh, I put some water in the pan. That's not a good idea. Oh no, it's oil. It's oil. You can put that in there just fine. Okay, so we're going to take this, going to batter it up, going to throw the batter into this nonsense, going to get as many breadcrumbs and cheese on there as we can, and then we're going to dunk it in very carefully. And now we've got like a fun thing going, right? Also, this is the male fantasy, says Dirsham. This is a male fantasy and it sickens me. By the way, do you want to see my ice cream and my jelly? Just in case you are curious. So here's how the ice cream and jelly have gone. It's pretty tragic watching them melt, honestly. Do you always cook like this, says Liam Vandermeer? I would say just about. Like, honestly, I would say sometimes I'm a bit more careful. Like, I would actually stop cooking after the jelly fire. But yeah, this is what we got going on here. Super nice, right? So, I mean, you can't see anything besides a vague yellowness. I'm gagging so much, this is definite hot oil, so it's Hacker1MC. Ah, now this is going to be the best. Make a grilled cheese. I don't keep bread in the house either. Again, I'm bad with ingredients. I have 2 jars of sugar here, and I've got some oil, and then I mostly just, like, cook. I buy a day's ingredients on the day. I don't keep like ingredients that take more things because I'm not in the country enough to justify buying a month's worth of ingredients. Which it sounds silly, but it's the reality. Deep fry vodka. I do have some vodka lying around. Should we deep fry some? So yeah, something I really want to try. I don't think Toycat is married, says Alina Khan. That's a very offensive assumption. But yeah, we got some good stuff going on here. Let's now take it up a notch. So I'm gonna make you look directly. Can I make you look at the pan? I think I can. If I just like that's down. If we like angle these legs up, I reckon we can get you looking at the pan. There we go. Directly looking at the pan there. If the phone falls down, it'll be deep fried, but that's fine. And let's throw some more jalapenos, just to make sure they're going good. Everyone loves a good deep fried jalapeno. No one's ever like, oh yeah, sorry I don't like the oil or whatever. It's like, no, give me those delicious peppers covered in that delightful rub or whatever it's called. Okay, throw some of that in there. What I also have, oh wait, we haven't done an egg yet. So we got an egg here. This might go horribly wrong actually. Is this smart? It might not be smart. Oh, I cracked the egg wrong. It's awful when you crack an egg in it. There we go. Oh god! Okay, I only got egg in most places there. I didn't kill myself yet. Throw this over here. Is this what you're going to feed to the wife and kids? Yeah, so the wife said that she won't cook me anymore. And you know what my response was? I'll cook dinner tonight, and this is what I'm making apparently. Look at the egg. Have you ever seen that? I've never seen that. I've deep fried egg a few times. But yeah, something has gone wrong with that egg. I don't know what has, but something has. Not joking, you can have a rash from oil. That explains why I have so many rashes on my hands. I've been in a big deep frying thing recently, and I have definitely got oil on my hands, and I definitely also have rashes, but I didn't put one and one together on that one. Thank you very much for the pro tip. See, this is why you have professionals come help you out. So yeah, we're going to throw some more salmon in there too, I guess, actually. Again, there's just not enough in the pan right now. I feel like we could always have more. So throw some more salmon and the cheese and everything else. Throw the salmon in there. Dunk it down. That was a dumb idea. Never poke things in a burning hot pan. Pro tips of Toycat. Gonna grab some more jalapenos. Gonna grab some more salmon. Just like this. Deep frying both. Yeah, we're just gonna watch this. I'm gonna see what Milo made at the end, because I think it might be a good one. I think we might have just created some beauty. There we go. And then we can throw some ice cream in there now, maybe? Because the ice cream is melted. Like, there's a pile of ice cream behind the camera. Oh god, it tastes so bad because it's mixed with oil. Oh god, it tastes so bad. Oh. Wait one sec, chat. Oh, okay, so I've got, just behind the camera here, I've got some deep fried ice cream and some deep fried jelly. The deep fried ice cream tastes like death, but for science we have to try the jelly now as well. So is this good? This might be good. I don't want to eat this. I don't want to eat this. Oh man. I don't know what that flavour was. But like the jelly wasn't that great before it was deep fried. After it was deep fried, it was the opposite of not great. No wait, the opposite of not great. That's what that was. You know, me and intellectual, not great. Okay, so I kind of want to deep fry one of these pizzas as well while we're at it, but I don't think like there's enough space in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the batter, we're going to dunk this down, and we're going to throw some cheese on top, because again, cheese makes everything better. Pro tip with Toycat: buy a bag of grated cheese, and then on everything you have, you can just sprinkle some cheese on there, and then it'll just melt on top of everything. It'll make a beautiful mess. It'll make an absolutely beautiful mess. I don't know if this is actually good advice or not, by the way, but I definitely do it anyway. So yeah, this is... It looks like we're making real food now, right? Chat, okay, be honest with me. Be 100% honest. Does this look like a real food I'm making? Because I think it does. Besides the little bit of burnt ice cream that I think is from earlier. We should probably remove this. Oh, maybe that's the anchovy, actually. But besides this, you know, ignore ignore the bits that don't look like it's real cooking. That looks like a real bit of cooking, right? Yeah, it does. Yes. No, 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 not at all. Yes! Thank you, super suspect pair. I agree with your logic. Looks American, says Danger Noodle. I would not eat that. Wait till you see it when it's done, right? It looks delicious. Flip the frying stuff. Oh yeah, that's the stuff at the top especially, right? Like, you always want to flip it, or just dunk it all down at least. Just have everything be... There's just too much in there, like I can't physically flip it. Okay, I think the egg has bound everything together. Yeah, I think we've made like a what's it called, a Heisenberg? Oh god, look at the underside of that. That is beautiful. There's a lot of smoke happening though, so I'm going to turn off the heat before it gets dangerous and sets off my fire alarm. And yeah, just going to watch as the rest kind of just happens. I like my food like I like my memes, deep fried. If you don't like deep fried food, then you're lying, you know? Like there is no, oh yeah, it's not really my thing. It's I'm being healthy or I'm lying. And it's fine if you're healthy. But don't be lying to Uncle Toycat. I don't know why I'm Uncle Toycat now. We're going to try and brush this away. And I was going to watch MasterChef, but this kind of cuts it. Okay, so now what we got to do, we can run the oil through a sieve or one of those nets that gets rid of the stuff. Also, that looks flipping good, says Equinox. Thank you very much, Equinox. Thank you. So now we're going to take it out, and we're going to put it on this. Although, again, this is kind of gross. We'll get some more. For now, we'll put you up here, and you can watch. Assuming my phone doesn't fall down and get deep fried. Again, I'm using a really unstable tripod for this one. I'll try and save you if I can. So we're going to grab some more kitchen towel. So in case you're curious as to why we have this here, it's to catch all the deep friedness or whatever. Like we need to get as much of that away as possible. And yeah, given we have a lot of stuff, we're going to have a lot of deep friedness to get rid of. And that's why we're doing this. Okay. So now comes the final moment. Everyone star Uncle Toycat in chat. I feel like being Uncle Toycat has some worrying connotations attached to it. Okay, so now we're going to take this out. And we're going to do some deep frying test of Toycat. Because again, I've tried now the ice cream and I've tried the jelly, and they both taste horrendous. But this is like real food, I would wager. I mean, it's stuck together. I basically made meatloaf. Deep fried meatloaf. Look at this. Look at what I've done here. Well, we have to point the camera a bit more down so you can see this. Okay, this is... I'll put you on the plate, actually. There we go. So now you can watch as my food comes together. This is everything. And then we got some like loose bits. We got this. We got some of these. There's just cheese mixed in with everything, which is, again, it's the dream, right? Oh yeah, this is actually looking good. I thought this would actually be terrible because I joked around a bit too much. But I think we've got some good food here. We got some crispy jalapenos. Or jalapenos, if you're so inclined. I don't know what all this purple stuff is like. Do you see that? Is that the anchovy? Or is that like a really well-cooked piece of salmon? I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, let's keep going here. This is... It looks like Kronenberg. That's the word I'm looking for, by the way. I think this is some of the ice cream from earlier. There's some really crispy deep fried stuff in there that just doesn't look appealing. But like, this is just a jalapeno. Like, somehow it got detached from everything else. This is just some piece of salmon. You know, it's fine to look at. Here's another jalapeno that's just kind of detached. Yeah, we're mostly done though. Yeah, we got just about everything out there. The best bit about deep frying is the fishing process at the end. And we got this, we gotta get our fork. I don't want to touch it with my hand though, so we'll work that out. But yeah, look at this beauty of a deep fried delight. We're gonna try and flip it over so you can see the underbelly. Oh, it's falling apart, but that's good. We got some deep fried salmon here just by itself. I guess we'll go for this first. So, taste test with Toycat. Let's see if I cooked good food today. You may be hungry of your delicious food, says someone. I missed your name, but thank you very much. If we never hear from you again, we should assume you've died of some kind of food poisoning. Oh yeah, it's not a question of like, did I get food poisoned? It's a question of like, how badly did I get food poisoned? Like that's 100% what this is. Okay, I'm gonna grab some, got some more stuff here, and we're just gonna really pat this down because like it's so look how much oil there is and how much is just soaking through. We want to like get as much of that out of there because there's so much in the food itself that you want to generally avoid it on the food. I mean, I'm not too fussy, but apparently it's really bad for you to eat too much oil. Well, not just really bad, like, you know, deadly or whatever. Okay, let's go for the salmon first. Because this is just salmon by itself, right? Like, this should be good. It's just salmon, but cooked. It's really terry, like it tears apart really easy. So the salmon doesn't taste like salmon in the slightest. This tastes like generic fish, and not in a good way. It tastes like the cheapest fish you could imagine. But if we get it with some breadcrumbs on, I think it'll be better. So this is salmon and breadcrumbs. There's a lot of breadcrumbs and not very much salmon. Oh, I lost the breadcrumbs. But we take the salmon and the breadcrumbs together. Oh my god. Mmm. Someone says use a different fork. You know, that's probably a good idea, actually. Okay, so now we're going to try a jalapeno. So this is salmon and a jalapeno mixed together. Mmm. Man, that hits the spot. That's actually good. You can deep fry anything. Someone says salt and pepper. But I'll make sure I'll check all donations for the end. But, these jalapenos are good. And that jalapeno, like, spice adds to the no flavor of the salmon. Like, I wasted, like, 2 pounds or something on this salmon that has no flavor. But it has a really good texture to mix with this other stuff. And if we get some cheese in there as well, I reckon that'll add some, you know, much needed flavor to the mix. So stuff like this, for instance, add this to a jalapeno, like this bite right here, this is going to be the good stuff. Mmm. Yeah, that tastes amazing. See, again, no matter how ridiculous you deep fry something, the fact that it's deep fried adds flavor. So there's an egg mixed in with all of this. We're going to try and get a nice egg bite going. Okay, here's some here's some deep fried egg. So if you've never tried deep fried egg, you're missing out. Again, it's bad for you. You'll die early or whatever. But deep fried egg is good, and it's got some salmon on the back, I think. So let's try the deep fried egg. Okay, this hurts to eat. I can taste the oil all over this. All I can taste is oil. Oil and sticky bits. Like, it tastes okay, but I reckon that was like 100 calories for a bite. Yeah, that was not recommended. Okay, so we got some more egg here. We'll mix the egg with like some jalapeno maybe. See how that goes, because I think there's probably some cheese in there too. Mmm. The trick to deep frying is to drink the oil when you're finished. Oh, why didn't you say so? Let's try the oil then. Oh, so this is a little bit hot. Wouldn't recommend. No, I didn't drink the oil. Okay, so the real tester here is I like anchovies, but I've only really had them on pizzas and then like once raw. I think this is an anchovy bite. I have to imagine this is anchovy. Let's see how deep fried anchovy tastes. So it's still really salty. It's like 5 times as salty. I think that is literally, like, I've never tried something that tasted that salty. Like, the flavor there was salt with a bit of fish attached. But it's pretty good. I mean, like, again, it's probably horrific for you. But that actually tastes good. I just threw it in the pan. I battered it even though you probably shouldn't. And it's good. Again, throw anything in batter and it just works. All of this is actually good. I'm actually going to eat all of this as soon as the stream is done. And, I kind of want to deep fry some chocolate bars or something now, because I do need some desserts. I did say, let's eat some dessert. So, let's turn this pan on again. I could have left it on, but apparently I didn't. Let's throw all of this into one pile. So this is my dinner later. You think I'm being sarcastic, apparently, but it legitimately is good. I wish it wasn't. It's a bad sign. But it's really, really good. Smoking kills way slower than this recipe. Okay, so what I have. So I'm not going to cook anything with oil in it. But I have these mini Kit Kats here, right? They're called Kit Kat Sensations, but they're just Kit Kats. Like, it says double chocolate. Wait, oh, sorry, wrong way. It says double chocolate, but it just tastes like Kit Kats. We're going to throw a Kit Kats in there, and then a Kit Kats and batter, and we're going to see the difference. Suck some of that gelatin ketchup up. It does look like ketchup, doesn't it? Should we try some ice cream again? I mean, it might have gone better in the time. No, that's never improving, is it? That's never getting better. Maybe if we throw some, like... Now, it looks a bit more deep fried, like I didn't just accidentally explode my kitchen if I do this. Oh, look, it's very... Look how fancy it is. And then we'll throw some salt on there. I've got one of... There we go. Now that looks like a real meal that I made. I'm not eating it. Actually, no. Okay. I ate the ice cream off camera, so I guess we'll go in for a little bit of the bite. Oh man. I don't know what I expected, but I actually thought, oh, this will taste like good ice cream. The salt actually improves it. Yeah, it's like salted caramel. If there was no caramel, just sadness. Yeah, I'm gonna have to... No, I finished that mouthful. That was good. Yeah, the salt kind of improves it. Like salt, some of that, we're kind of good there. Okay, so next up, we need to do some dessert. Now I've got an amazing main meal. Let's make an amazing dessert to go along with it. So I'm gonna unrotate my camera. There we go. Now face it down a bit. And let's, oh man, my mouth just tastes like salt. But, it's really good though. Deep fry ice cream all the time. It's a really, really smart idea. So these are mini Kit Kats, if you don't know. If you've never seen these, I don't know, like, they're called Kit Kat Sensors. They're meant to be like high-brand Kit Kats. But I bought a bunch off at Easter because Easter eggs were really cheap. So I've got 2 Kit Kats here. They'll be both identical. But one of them is going to be covered in batter. I mean, that's not really identical, is it? But, you know, don't be such a pedant. Pedant? Can you say pedant? Like, someone could be pedantic, but can they be a pedant? I've never really considered the implications of that one. Anyway, so you're going to cover one of these in batter and katsu crumbs. I love me some katsu breadcrumbs. If you don't love katsu breadcrumbs, then you might as well be a communist as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, we've got 2 separate ones here. Kit Kats covered in batter. Kit Kats that's just a Kit Kats. Maisie Williams says this will be good. Did you know you have the same name as, I want to say the Game of Thrones star, that's Arya? Big fan, big fan. Okay, I'm reckoning we throw... Actually wait, is it hot enough yet? How do you know when it's hot enough? Because chat got really angry last time, like, oh, it's not as hot as we like. You know, my name is the livestream chat, and I'm the temperature expert for deep frying. But yeah, let's just dump him both in there. Like, you can't exactly throw in there too early, can you? Actually, you probably can. That sounds like a thing that might be a thing. Then we wash our hands off, easy, easy. Pedant is pronounced like pedant. Pedant. It's IVX Kit Kat. Please change the oil, says Swellick Hamster. And now we can leave the other stuff in there. That sounds smart. So yeah, if we want to look a little bit closer, because I don't know if you can see right from here. We're really low on battery, by the way. You can see how the Kit Kats without the batter on is slowly melting and crumbling away. And the Kit Kats with the batter is kind of protected. Oh, there's a jalapeno in there I forgot about as well, so that's kind of nice, I guess. Maybe we should put some cheese on top. He let it deep fry in the anchovy oil. Why is everyone so offended by that? Like, chat, give me one good reason why I shouldn't use the same oil twice. It's 2019. We can recycle, friends. Jeez. I'm so offended by you guys' assumption you can't do this. Yeah, thank you, TeamView. He's being green and not wasting oil. Exactly. Jeez. But yeah, we're gonna flip it around every now and then. Just get an idea of the consistency. So this Kit Kat's is, again, it's actually mostly protected, whereas this Kit Kat's, oh sorry, this Kit Kat's is Oh, look at the top of this. This is just melted onto my fork. We'll throw this right in the jelly pile, just to wipe the fork. This is what the jelly's been reduced to. It's now a fork wipe. You should strike your food and eat it twice. Not sanitary. Get water in the oil. Not much of it pops. It's ready. Oil is fine. Strain it later and reuse it. I'm actually not sure why some people recommend you can't reuse the same oil. Like, I know that you can't use the same oil too many times. Like, if you bought a week old oil and then reuse that, or if you bought like oil that had been used 10 times, that'd be a problem. But imagine if I used a whole bottle every time I deep fry it. Well, I mean, like, I do. I use like a third of a bottle or something. Do not deep fry vodka. It's mostly water, so I'll die, right? There's a way to recycle gasoline, but I forgot how. So yeah, the Kit Kats that wasn't in Coast is turned into this. It looks a bit like pork chop, honestly. We're going to take this out now, because I think this isn't going to get any better, is it? Put that right there. And the Kit Kats in the batter is doing pretty well, actually. It creates bad chemicals that cause problems. Okay, I don't know how real that is. Man, people here use oil 30 times. Yeah, right, like 2 times is not a bad... Like, if I was in a restaurant, I wouldn't want the fish taste on there. But this is just Toycat saving the environment. So, vodka would literally burn down your kitchen. Oh yeah, I heard a story once that a friend of mine worked in a kitchen. He put wine in a deep fryer and it literally just, everything, not exploded, but everything just burned. Okay, so we got 2 Kit Kats here. We got Kit Kats unencased, which it's just biscuit at this point, right? It's horrifically burned on one side, and let's go for it, I guess. It's really hot. I should have dabbed that down. It tastes pretty good, actually. It tastes like a really warm Kit Kat. But it's probably a lot less healthy. Whereas this, it's burning hot. I cannot touch that. Ouch. Let's use this. Just dab it a little bit. Let's see how this one's going. Oh man, this does not look like a thing I'm gonna win. Oh. So whoever said earlier that I should wear gloves, you now get to feel a little bit smart, because I might have might have hurt myself a little bit there. So yeah, we're gonna wait for this one to cool a little bit, I guess. Put it in the fridge until it's ready. I really want to try it, but maybe today is not the day. Where's your fry basket? Where's the cleanup man? Get out of my kitchen. Are you saying this is not professional cooking? I have no idea what you're talking about. So we're going to cut this in half with my fork. And oh man, what have we done here? What have we made? We're going to hold it. Oh man, okay, so it's all just separates. Oh, it's hot again. Out, it's burning me again. So this is not anything. This is just a pile of molten chocolate inside some batter. But, you know, I have to try it. I have to try it. Pretty good, actually. It tastes like a deep-fried Mars bar. Like, it's pretty much indistinguishable. A bit more crunchy. Mmm. Really good, actually. Mmm, yeah. Deep-fried Mars bar. I always think of the mod rather than the candy Kit bar. When you say Kit Kats, it really changes the meaning of what you're saying. Yeah, I really have to say Kit Kat singular. Actually, is it called Kit Kats? It's called Kit Kat. Every time I'm like, wait, why am I deep frying here? I'm glad it's not just me thinking that. Anyway, today's live stream has been wonderful. We only almost killed me once, which is that's almost a record, right? We made a wonderful selection of food. It looks very appealing, thank you very much. And we've even got some dessert lined up for afterwards. So yeah, thank you very much for watching today's live stream. My phone battery is running low, and that needs to be dealt with, right? So yeah, thank you very much for watching today's thingy-majiggy. I'm gonna go eat some salmon, some jalapenos, some egg, some cheese, and an anchovy. Because it's delightful. It is. If you don't believe this is good, then you know what you do. So yeah, tomorrow we're gonna be streaming on Thursday, maybe tomorrow as well. And you should get a job at a restaurant. Clearly, who would not? Okay, chat. Wouldn't you love to work at a restaurant where you got served this? I think you would, right? Thank you for not dying or starting a fire. Anyway, yeah. Goodbye, friends. Love you very long time. Oh, I don't know how to press stop on this. Oh, here we go. Goodbye. Love you very long time. Pretend I didn't say goodbye before.